Hey, if you're relocating to Charlotte, I want to tell you about a great neighborhood up in Troutman, North Carolina. Take 77 straight up north from uptown Charlotte, about 35 minutes or so, depending on traffic and whether you choose the toll road or not. But above Mooresville, because, around the lake, North Charlotte, you've got Huntersville, Davidson, Cornelius. And by the way, shout out to number 30, Steph Curry, who at exit 30, up 77, which is Davidson. He went to Davidson College. That is going to be named after Steph Curry. Exit 30 for number 30. Shout out. And so you go up from Cornelius, Davidson, Huntersville to Mooresville, right? And the lake is right on the side of that. And then you go up a little bit further towards Statesville, Realville, and you go through Troutman. Now, up at Troutman, D.R. Horton's got an amazing neighborhood called the Enclave at Falls Cove. So if you can live anywhere, why not take advantage of these better prices? Because again, the price of the house determined by the price of the dirt, really. Why? Because a 2x4 costs what a 2x4 costs. Sheetrock costs what sheetrock costs. So I saw this sheet from one of the on-site sales reps there. And I want to say, if you stay to the end of this, you'll see some of these floor plans. I have tours of them. I've got a playlist. So for instance, this azalea has long been one of my favorite ranch plans. And D.R. Horton, for instance, sold a lot of those up down in Millbridge in the Waxhaw area. That's just a great plan. And up north by the lake in Mooresville. So it's a ranch, and they've got a reduction on this down about $7,000 to $439. So that's a great plan. I'll never forget one of the sales reps up there, Kristen, doing a video tour. And stay to the end, click on the playlist, and you'll see the azalea tour where she goes into this big island. She goes, look at this long island. It goes on for miles. So anyway, that ranch is a great plan. And that's, the pricing is favorable. The Fleetwood is another one of D.R. Horton's very popular two-story plans, and bed, bath, and garage. So 4 bedrooms on that one. The London is another great one. And it shows you the delivery dates over here. Like if you wanted to move in 30 to 45 days, we could probably find you some inventory. So the way you want to do it, never reach out to D.R. Horton. Don't call the sales reps up there. They represent the best interest of D.R. Horton. That's the way it's supposed to work. We represent your best interest if you will allow us to do so. So it starts with a phone call to me, 704-345-3400. I'm not done, by the way. I'm going to go down and feature some more of these. So these are some of their great plans. The Fleetwood plan, the London plan. They've got some ranches and some 2-stories popped in here. Wow, this is pretty exciting. And they've got some basements. Look at that. A Fleetwood with a basement for $512. They got that marked down like $32,000. I heard someone say the other day, well, hey, I think the prices might be going down. Not a real estate professional. We don't typically make predictions like that. There are a lot of variables about pricing. Sometimes you get to the end of the fiscal year for a builder, and you may see some reductions then. But to me, a lot of times is, when do you need to buy? And what monthly payment can you be happy with? And so what we do is get a good buyer agent from my team, and then we will shop and show you what's available in your price point. And then we like to go typically to the builder's lender first. Now, D.R. Horton has a sister company, DHI Mortgage, and they often have some kind of financing incentives in there. So if we're making a purchase, we like to go to them, gets the house off the market, and is good all the way around. And then after you get under contract, you can shop with another lender. And my team, we will guide you through that process. Now, the Hampshire. Now, why do they call it the Hampshire? Is it New Hampshire or New Hampshire? But that's what they do. That's their kind of corporate culture. They call that the Hampshire. And man, that has got an amazing. By the way, if you want this list, call me and ask me to do it. This was sent from Jamie Slaughter right there. He's up there with Heather Smith. But don't reach out to the builder's rep. Reach out to us. So here's a basement, a Fleetwood with a basement, $545. Now, typically, that's going to be an unfinished basement. The cool thing about that is you can make it whatever you want. It's a blank slate for you. Here's another basement, $522, another one, $512. And again, that one's marked down like $30,000. That one's marked down like $38,000, it looks like. Doing the math in my head. I did not count on my fingers. And these will tell you, hey, if you've got a guest suite down or if you've got a primary suite down, and they have some of each of those. Here we go, primary down on that Windsor, and that's priced at $488. So what I'm saying is the pricing is favorable, and the location is nice, really nice, I think, up in Troutman. I remember Donnie Morris and I went up there some months back, and he loves, really does love D.R. Horton. In fact, we all do, honestly. Rodney Jones has sold a lot of D.R. Horton homes. And you know, Rodney Jones and Joe Top and I, on my team, out of our 6, including me, we used to sit in a model, so we know how it goes. In fact, I had a great conversation with Rodney Jones yesterday, my #1 agent, and we were talking about knowledge that we've accumulated over the years, especially sitting in the model and understanding how the builders work, knowing what questions to ask. And think about it, D.R. Horton is willing to pay our fee to serve you. So it's a no-brainer. The main point is, don't call the builder, don't fill out a form, don't reach out, don't go into the model. Call me first, get a buyer agent, then you are protected in the transaction. So what I'm saying is there are a lot of great homes here in the 400s and 500s, in the Enclave at Falls Cove, Troutman, North Carolina, another great small little town above Mooresville, another great small little town above Huntersville, Cornelius, Davidson. You know where I'm going with that, right? I love downtown Davidson, right across from the college. So again, guys, we'd love to help you. If you're relocating to Charlotte, here's another little offer, and then stick around and you can see some of these homes in my playlist called Popular D.R. Horton Homes, coming up just a few seconds. If you see anything you like that fits your price point and even the time frame, you want to call me and ask me to go shoot a video. Like, for instance, if you said, hey, this ranch, this azalea, that could be perfect for me, call me and ask me to go shoot a video of it, walking through the house, looking at the lot, looking at the, driving through the neighborhood. We're here to serve you. My team will be working on a deal. I can be working on helping you through the sales process. 704-345-3400. Here comes that playlist, baby.